All right, so I always try to think like what was one big difference that took us from being renters to being investors and actually growing our income so much to be able to buy properties all the time. And I think one thing is, regardless of what people say or do or tell you how you should get started in real estate, if your goal is to be a real estate investor, the first thing you really have to do is you have to increase what you get paid, right? So you have to increase your income, because by increasing your income, you should be able to actually get more money. You should be able to get more money. And then by getting more money, you will be able to have money for a down payment. And if you do those things and you truly take the time to be more frugal with your spending, be more, be more savings focused, what that will allow you to do is you're literally going to be able to create some opportunities for yourself in the future. So, meaning, when we were getting evicted out of a one-bedroom apartment and we couldn't make ends meet and I couldn't work hard enough to save $1, after a while, we started getting opportunities where we actually were able to make some extra money. And after we caught up on all our bills, right? Because when you don't make money, you just end up in the red, so far in the red that by the time you start making money, you obviously end up having to catch up on all the debt that you created over time. Now, if you have all this debt that you created over time, number one is pay it off. Pay off your credit card. Take the one step at a time process, right? So first I had to pay off my credit cards. Then I had to build my credit. Then I had to, you have to obviously have a place to live. You have to pay for all your expenses. And then as your income goes up and you pay off your debts, then the money that you would have paid for more debt. So let's say you have a credit card and you would have been charging you $500. Let's say you buy coffee and all the coffee you buy every single month would have been like another $300. You pay off the credit card, you stop buying the coffee, now you got $800 a month, right? You get a car with a smaller, a smaller engine, so you save another $200 a month in, let's say, gas costs. You go out to eat less. Let's say you save another $100 a month, right? So let's say now you are saving $1,000 a month. Well, guess what? If you do that for 3, 4, 5 years, 1,000 times 12 is 12,000. Times 2 is 24,000. Times 4 years. I mean, hey, sometimes you have to start out slow. That's not a problem at all. Start slow and then build up, right? And if for 4 years you don't spend your money, that's 12 plus 12. Okay, that's pretty good. 24. Now we got you up to $48,000. $48,000, you can take that money, go buy yourself a condo, right? Stop paying rent. That way you're now paying towards your own mortgage. It's not where you want to be, but you're on your way. When the condo value goes up, you keep saving on top of that. Keep saving another 12, another 12. Hopefully your income goes up. Then you're saving 24,000, then 30,000 a year, right? And if you can continuously do that little by little, can you see how in a 10-year period of working hard and being frugal with your savings, you can literally increase what you get paid in your real estate? Meaning you took your condo, the equity went up, you borrowed a little bit from the equity, you add another 48,000, now you got 100,000. You go buy, let's say, a $400,000 property, right? Or you wait until you get to 200,000. You go buy yourself $1 million property. In most places, $1 million property is a multifamily, and in a lot of places, that's probably like you're looking at a 4+ unit. And if you find yourself in 5 to 10 years buying a 4+ unit or a few of them, obviously your financial situation will start to change. And the thing about it is you have to learn how to budget your money and how to manage your expenses. And if you do all that, eventually over time, your financial situation starts changing for the better. Then you take another 20 years, right? I'm 38. If I started this when I was 20 or 18, I probably could have been on my way to retirement, right? And that's the thing that I want people to understand is, like, you can start early and start super slow, but by the time you get there, if you do it right, you don't have to come from this extravagant family where everybody's getting paid. Of course, that might be better and easier in some cases, right? But if you are starting out with not much of influence, or a rich auntie or uncle, or nobody's giving you money, and what you do is just do some of these simple things and use some of these simple tactics to literally try to improve your financial situation, and just think a little bit long term, right? You might not get there in a year or 2 years or 5 years. But, like, are you going to be mad if in 10 years you get everything you wanted year one? Probably not, especially if you're not getting it on year one. So, good luck. I hope it helps. If you have any questions or you're looking to invest in real estate, you know who to call.